Hello. Because factorizing using completing the square is not easy, you have to learn about completing the square. You have to understand about the difference of the square. And one more step, you have to very clearly understand about the number or the square root. So combine these three factors, you will understand about factorizing using completing the square. So for this video, I want to spend more video before you learn about completing the square factorization. And for this one, you only work with non-square number or the fraction. What does that mean? In the last video, in the previous video, you understand about this form. X plus 3 square and minus 25. You understand that 25 is the square number. It's very easy to convert 25 become to the 5 square here. And then using the difference of the square, you will have brackets multiply with bracket. That's very easy, right? Because this one is square number. But how about that is not square number? That's only 5 here. This is only 5 for this one. How can you work with this question? You need to understand about the non-square number. 5 is a non-square number, so square root 5 square here. By this form, you can change 5 become to something square. This means 5 here will be equal to square root 5 and then square outside. After that, you exactly have the difference of the square, a square minus b square. And of course, the writing a little bit complicated because that is not integer number anymore. Not integer anymore. You have only here. Yeah. So 3. How can you convert 3 become to something square? That is square root of 3 and then you got square outside. And 9 is very easy. That is 3 square. Course, but how about 19? If you got 19 here, that is the non-square number. No, so square root of 19 will be here and the outside you got square. Yeah, that is the way how can you convert the number become to the square root and then square itself. So the same idea with 1 over 2. About 1 over 2, you will got square root of 1 over 2. All 1 over 2 will be under the square root. And then bracket, you got square outside. And 3 over 5 here, the same thing. 3 over 5 will be under the square root. And all of them have to be square. 7 over 3 square here. And then this one will be square like here. Okay, so now we can apply this one for the difference of the square. Example in this question, x plus 1 square and minus 3. You can see that you have the no square number for 3 and you need to change form of this writing. Minus 3 is means square root of 3 and then square outside. And after that you got the form of the difference of the square. The first one will be the bracket of subtraction and the last one you will have the plus square root 3 here. And the same thing about 5. You got x plus 3 square and minus square root 5 and square in here. So x plus 3 minus square root 5 minus square root 5. And after that you got x plus 3 plus square root 5. Yeah, a little bit difficult for this writing. A little bit more complicated, but you have to face this one in the real test. The difference of the square. Yeah, okay, so move on for this question. You can see you have 7, you got 10 in this one, and that is not square number. So x plus 4 square and minus square root 7 inside the bracket and square outside. So x plus 4 one more time minus square root of 7. And the next one will be x plus 4 plus square root of 7. Yeah, through bracket we finish factorizing. And now you got 10 at the beginning. This means square root of 10, you got square here. Minus x plus 5, you got square. So for the first bracket subtraction, you got minus h minus 5. Very carefully about this one. This is not minus h plus 5. This is minus h minus 5. And the next one is square root of 10 plus h plus 5. Plus h plus 5. Yeah, that is factorizing form for this question. You can see that that's not too difficult. You have to understand about a number will be under the square root, and after that you got square outside. Of course, this one is have to be the positive number. It means a greater than or equal to 0. Greater than or equal to 0. Okay. The next question, you got number 2. Okay, I think that is now easy for you. H plus 7 square, square root of 2 and square outside. So h plus 7 minus square root 2. Multiply with h plus 7 plus square root 2 here. And 15, the same thing because you cannot take square root of 15. So just write down 15 under square root and inside the bracket square outside. H plus 9 minus square root of 15 and then multiply with h plus 9 plus square root of 15 here. Okay, we finish this question. And for the next one, you got 8 and 3. Okay, I will write the same form. Square, you have the form of the difference of the square. 2 square subtract together. And now square root of 8 minus 8 plus 3. The next bracket is square root of 8 plus 8 plus 3 inside the square bracket like this one. Yeah, okay. Square root of 8 minus 8 minus 3. Go on for the next one, square root 8 plus 8 plus 3 here. We finish. Question 3, square root of 3 and then square outside, h plus 1 in form of the square. Square root of 3 minus h, for this one, I think I will using shortened way for write down. It's not too difficult for understand that. You got the minus sign of this bracket, so when I expand here, you got minus h minus 1. And square root of 3 plus h plus 1 is very easy. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video and see you next time.